This story is called Mary Angely Fires Andrew. Mary Angely was the owner of a bakery and Andrew was one of the bakers who worked there. Andrew knew how to make several things and was quite good at baking, but he wasn't that good of a person. He would always tell lies and take things home, which of course were not his. One day, Mary Angely noticed what was going on and decided to talk to him. When she brought up the subject of him taking things home, he got so mad and started yelling, "What are you crazy old woman talking about? Don't you insult me that way!" Which made Mary Angely a bit scared, and things remained the same for a couple more days. Mary Angely's son told her that she needed to fire Andrew. She knew what she had to do, so she gathered some courage and got her stuff together and called Andrew. Mary Angely told him that she had something to say to him. Little did she know that it was Andrew's birthday that day. So, suddenly, the other co-workers showed up with a birthday cake and singing happy birthday to Andrew. He was so surprised and he shouted, "You got me, Mrs. Mary Angely!" Turns out, he thought it was all a joke so he would get scared before his birthday was celebrated. Mary Angely felt so frustrated, but there was nothing she could do that day. Things kept going missing and Andrew kept on being such a dork. One night, Mary Angely decided to go to the bakery to check on everything and found out that Andrew was sleeping in there. She asked him what was going on, and he answered with a frown on his face, "My wife kicked me out of the house." She felt so sorry for him that, surprise, surprise, she couldn't fire him that night either. The next day, he was being as annoying as ever, and he had told another baker a joke about Mary Angely, which she found out because this other baker told her. She was fed up with Andrew, and she went to see him, and out of her anger, frustration, and feeling of powerlessness, she said, "There's no good way to say this, but you are fired!" Andrew started crying and sobbing, but he had to take all his things and head to the front door. That, my friends, was the last time Mary Angely saw Andrew. Mary Angely finally understood that people will always try to manipulate her by showing themselves as vulnerable and making her feel sorry for them. But she had to think with her head, not her heart.